Alongside Rob Hughes, I'm Ross Bowen, and we begin tonight's show with a North Central Conference game at McCutcheon.
The Mavericks in action against the Marion Giants after starting the season 10-0 and making it as high as 6th in the state. In Class 4A, the Mavs have lost their last 3, which means tonight was what we call a get-right game. Coach Rick Peckinpah serving the last of his 3-game suspension in this one. His son Chad Peckinpah holding things down in his absence. His job a little harder. Darnell Butler not dressed. Marion coming out in a press. Trayshawn Hurd coughs it up. Reggie Jones takes it the other way, straight to the rack. Giants jump out to a 4-0 lead. Sports Center not pleased with the lack of a foul call for their guy Trayshawn, but no worries. Coming right back the other way. Hurd takes it strong to the hoop, gets the friendly roll, and that started McCutcheon's big-time first-quarter run. The brothers Finnessy making their presence felt. Robert Finnessy drives the lane, puts it up soft. Charles flies in for the tip. After falling behind 4-0, McCutcheon closed the quarter on an 18-3 run. Trayshawn Hurd, it is not bad.
Good.
Doing his part and more, drills the 3-ball moments later from almost the exact same spot, dials it up, knocks it down. Mavs freshman point guard Robert Finnessy doesn't play like a freshman. Shot doesn't fall, though. Hayden Deaton there for the board, the putback, plus the foul. 20 points from him. But like I said, this night belonged to Trayshawn Hurd. That one from way out, just seconds before the halftime buzzer. 32 points on the night for Trayshawn. McCutcheon wins 76-66.
Across town, Cade Reneker ready to go as Harrison was home against Anderson. The Raiders came out on fire after Reneker broke things open with a corner 3. Jack Matthew lets one fly off the inbounds pass. It's good. And before you can blink, it's Reneker who comes up with the steal, which leads to another 3-ball for Matthew. Give him all 3 of those. Raiders up 9-3. But that's when Anderson would make this game interesting. Aiden Hannon delivers a great pass to Jake Furnung, but it just won't go. And off the miss, the Braves are on the run. Hoop and the foul the other way. Anderson would go on a 16-6 run. The back and forth battle would continue the rest of the way. Late in the first half, Cade shows off his dribble drive. Harrison wins on a Jack Matthew buzzer beater, 65-63. How about those Raiders?
Yeah, always getting them in there. Lafayette Jeff making the trek up to Huntington North. Darian Collins drives the lane, doesn't go down, but Keaton Schreckengas there to clean up the garbage. It's neon night at Huntington North like every other night at every other high school. David Hanyard, a strong game for the Broncos, pulls up for the mid-range J and a 4-point lead. Coach Radiker approves that. And some more from Hanyard. The step through, Ross, this is my move, right?
Yep, your
Confirm
move.
that.
Yep.
12 points
Sure
for
is.
Hanyard, 22 for Darian Collins. Jeff wins by 7, 53-46.
A nail-biter at West Side between the Red Devils and Twin Lakes Indians. Twin Lakes led 50-47 to start the fourth, but Tyler Nice changes that rather quickly. We are tied at 50 moments later. It's Nye Carlisle's turn. He gives it up and wants it right back. Nothing but the bottom for him. Red Devils up 3. Twin Lakes trying to work the ball down low to the Great Dane, but Holmes, his shot won't go, and that leads to a run out. West Lafayette is deadly in transition, and he's a big reason why. Hoop and the foul for Nye. Kent Adams wants to talk it over. Dave Wood loving the effort. Give the Indians credit, though. They never gave up. Check out the swat from Blake Bennington. Tyler Nice can't help but smile. He knew he'd get the last laugh, though. Next play, you know who it's going to, Rob.
Yep.
Tyler Nice lets it fly, and it's good. The Red Devils escape with the 71-69 win.
Over to Frankfort we go, where the Hot Dogs were host to the Central Catholic Knights. First quarter action tied at 3. Jared Smith finds Quentin Frazier down low. Frazier pump fakes once, then denied by Jackson Barrett. Not quite as nice as the last game. Couple plays later for the Hot Dogs, sophomore Jordan Taylor is swarmed by 3 Knight defenders, but finds Luis Medina up top, and he drains the 3. The Knights would answer. Jackson Anthrop, the Jack Show, using a strong hand to get to the bucket and one. And then it's Anthrop on the defensive. Ryan would probably confirm that. The steal and then the tough layup on the other end. Later, it's Jared Smith once again driving and sliding by the defender for the hoop and the foul. However, the Knights were in control of this one throughout. Luke Fusick with the lay-in. CC takes this one by a final of 73-57. 5 games down and 7 to go, including stops at Benton Central, Rossville, and Faith Christian.
That's right. The Faith Christian Eagles taking on the Gophers in the nest. The Frenzy will be right back.
The Friday Live.
Welcome back to the Frenzy. Clinton Prairie has been on a roll of late. With a win tonight, the Gophers would already have more wins than all of last season.
It's year 2 of the Ryan Smith era, and so far so good. The Gophers came into play tonight, winners of 5 out of their last 7 games. A very enthusiastic crowd at Faith Christian tonight. There's a reason why. Lucas Dietrich feeds it inside to Blaine Day, who gets Cale Morris to fall for the fake. Come on, Cale. Day gets it to go, plus the foul. Morris gets a little redemption later on. He knocks down the 3 ball to tie the game at 33. That a boy.
There we go.
It's all about redemption.
There we go.
Nick Borger responding for the Eagles. He pulls up on Jacob Price, hits the jumper. Faith Christian up by 4 after 3. The Gophers storm back in the 4th. Merrick McGraw gives it up to Jared Stillwell. All's well with Stillwell. CP takes a 4-point lead on the 3 ball. Coach Ryan Smith telling his guys to get it to Morris. Drew Scott feeds Morris, and he gets it to go. The Gophers take it 56-48. More from this game later on in the show.
Over to Benton Central, Adam Kurtz, best sales associate WLFI ever had.
How much is he paying you for that?
I don't know.
I want in on it.
I'm not going to tell you. You'll like the beginning of this one. Jack Marquis goes up strong, misses. Rebound Bison. They move the ball efficiently, and bang! Bison start out with a nice 3 ball from Sam Smith. Bison hot early in this one. Marquis once again drives the lane, and this time makes the layup. Benton Central looking strong against the Blue Devils, but Tipton would finish the half stronger. An errant pass by the big man leads to a Sam Gutierrez breakaway, and this is from John Ross. Patink. That's what they say. That's as good as the ball kisses every side of the rim there. And then this one, how Tipton would close the half. Gutierrez drives, but finds himself in trouble, gathers the ball, finds John Ross, who then finds Cam Waddell for the triple. I hope I said that right. The momentum never left the Blue Devils. They went on to defeat Benton Central 62-50.
That must be a region thing, that Patink.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. Over at Rossville, the Hornets taking on Clinton Central. Rossville with the rapid ball movement around the arc. Christian Howard bounces it inside to the other Howard. Clayton, he gets the hoop plus the foul. Keenan Orr picks off the Hornets pass. The Bulldog missed a dunk moments before, but not this time. Orr's jam squares things up at 8. Later in the first quarter, Hornets swing it over from side to side again. Grant Moeller hits the 3 ball. The sophomore's shot puts the Hornets up 11-8. Or he's going to dump it off to Logan Adams. He hesitates and drives past Clayton Howard. Adams pulls up and gets the friendly roll, or the shooter's roll. A little later on, Rossville dumping it down low to Elijah Beard. He takes the dribble, puts it up and in off the window, or the Bowling Bank. Rossville wins big time.
Attica Ramblers played host to the Seeger Patriots. The ball's inflated for this one, Ross. Seeger ball. Borden Kennedy finds Josh Orahood off the pick and roll to put the Patriots on the board.
Check that at halftime?
Not to be outdone, I think it's bouncing, so it's good. Attica's Brad Green drives, falls down, but still gets to go to a cutting Kenny Little, who scores. He would have the first 6 points for the Ramblers. Kennedy showing some defense now, steals it, goes the other end for a little stop and pop, and Seeger starts a comeback. Next possession for the Patriots. Taryn Wade drives baseline, and T-Wade finishes with the reverse. He and I are boys, T-Wade. But the Red Ramblers were still up at that point, and just before the half, Green gets the ball again. This time he gets the kick out, drains the 3. No controversy here. Seeger Patriots knock off Attica in overtime by a final 54-50.
So that means you and Tom Crean are boys then. D-Wade, Tom.
Moving on to the Sagamore Conference and the North Montgomery Chargers.
The Chargers taking on Lebanon tonight. Both teams needing a win to stay over the 500 mark in conference play. For more on tonight's game, we welcome in the 3rd member of our team, Sports 18's Ruben Juarez. Hey, Ruby.
Thanks, guys. The Chargers not the best of luck against the Tigers in recent years. Lebanon has won the last 8 games in the series. Former Purdue Boilermaker DJ Bird watching as the Chargers and Tigers were locked in a tight one tonight in the 4th. The Tigers showing some great ball movement.
There he is.
Colin Merkel would get the bucket. Lebanon up 4 at that point. Charger ball now, and Grant Gaylor drives the baseline. He goes up and over the defender for the jam. That got the crowd charged up. 2 plays later, Taylor Dyson pushes it ahead to Gaylor, and he buries the deuce from the corner. The senior had a big 4th quarter. Later, with a 2-point lead, Bailey Adams catches and hits the clutch triple. North Montgomery ends the streak by defeating Lebanon by a final 71-66. Over at Southmont, where the Mounties were hosting the Class A #1 Covington Trojans. The Trojans putting on a little pressure early. That doesn't stop Cam Shad from draining a big-time three. They're just down on the other side of the court. This Trojan warrior putting in an even bigger three. Bryce Cooper looked good tonight. The Trojans doing a good job in the paint. Missing shots, but rebounding well and putting it back up. Travis Coleman here for an easy two. Shad running down the court with a no-look pass to Jared Todd. Will it go? Right here. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Will it? Yes, it finally does. Yes, it does. The Trojans proved too tough for the Mounties. Covington takes it 60-39. Across the town, Crawfordsville hosting Fountain Central Mustangs. The Mustangs showing their horsepower tonight. Not shooting, but taking in down below with this nice alley-oop play. These smaller Athenians had to flex their shooting muscles. Devin Guard from the corner hits a clutch three-pointer. Sam Page not finding anyone open, so he decides to take it inside and makes it look easy. A quick 2 points for the Athenians. Page gets a little tired, and big man Ladd Warner gets his hooves on. They get it down low to the big guy with an unguarded layup. Home court advantage not enough for the Athenians tonight. They lose to the Mustangs 60-48. Back to you guys.
Hey, thanks, Ruben. It's that time of the night. Coming up after the break, we'll catch up with Clinton Perry head coach Ryan Smith. And
Cale Morris.
that's right.
Yeah. The Gophers picked up the win number 8 at Faith Christian. We'll hear from Coach and the stud. 21 points for Cale tonight. The Frenzy will be right back. Welcome back to the Frenzy. Joining us tonight, Clinton Prairie head coach Ryan Smith and Cale Morris.
Guys, thanks for being here. Coach, we're going to start with you. Your team picked up an 8-point win over Faith Christian tonight. You said it was pretty crazy there. 8-5 on the year. You got to feel pretty pleased after tonight, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a tremendous effort in the second half. I thought we did a good job defensively. We hold their best player, in my opinion, Cam Burning, who averages about 17 points a game, to 2 tonight. We did a good job on him and overcame just a tremendous atmosphere. I give it up to the Faith Christian Eagles, man. They do it right over there, and it was a true road victory, and that's what you got to hang your hat on.
Cale, 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 blocks for you. Big team win for you guys tonight.
Yeah, teammates kept trusting me, gave me the ball when I was open, and I tried to help the team win. Got it done.
I called you out for the pump fake, but you redeemed yourself at the other end. Not your best shooting night from 3, 2 of 7, but as a team, you guys were 4 of 6 from 3 in the fourth quarter. That was obviously a big difference.
Yeah, that helped out a lot. You could say we live and die by the 3 sometimes, but tonight we lived pretty well.
That's exactly what he said before. Big fourth quarter from you guys. That's kind of what Ross said. What was the difference? Is it just knocking down shots, or what did you see from your team that was different in the fourth quarter?
Well, we kept at it defensively, and I think when you keep it up defensively and you do your job, I think the offense eventually comes. And I think that, like he said, we live and die by the 3 a lot, but you can be dead a lot that way as well. But 4 of 6 in the fourth quarter. It was a tremendous job. We pushed the basketball in transition and found the open guy, limited turnovers, and like I said, it was a really good road victory.
Guys, as we look at your upcoming schedule, the next 2 are at home, Tri-County tomorrow night, and then South Newton. Cale, 2 on your home floor. Obviously, it's nice to be back home sweet home, right?
Yeah, it would be great. Get back out there, win it for a home crowd.
How much different is it actually playing at a place like Faith Christian and then getting to play at home? What is your nerves like playing in those 2 different atmospheres?
Well, Faith Christian was a little different. The first time I've ever played in a game like that,
Yeah.
I had a blast. It was probably the most fun game of my life.
Got to like the outcome. Coach, Tri-County tomorrow, obviously a pretty tough team. They've won a lot of games this year. What do you see out of them?
Yeah, they got 10 wins already. They're well coached, and the thing about them is they play so hard. I mean, they play so hard defensively, and they can get up and they can run. They put 90 points on the board one game. They had 79 a week ago, and I think they were in the 70s tonight. So, got to do a good job defensively, and it's going to be a battle because it's a game where you don't really have a lot of scouting report time to go over it. But it's going to be a good Indiana high school basketball game, and that's what we live for.
Ryan Smith, Cale Morris, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate the time.
Thanks.
Looking forward to seeing the final of that one tomorrow. That wraps up tonight's show. For more Frenzy-related features, the bonus highlights, you know the deal, the website, WLFI.com.
Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.